6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like...
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Turn to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 24-yard line. Block now on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a night.
Fires one, it's intercepted. Picked up on a Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On first down, Alford hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
It's third down.
Third down, Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
On the carry.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now Saquon Barkley, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now it's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
And it's third down.
Go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Alford. That is caught at the 7. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 15. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But it's
what we hear so often, how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lock. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and
2. Lock's going to throw. Open man here. Sims complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Big play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Lions 7, Eagles 3. Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blow. It's the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side.
Maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Alford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Alford. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage. And just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is Harris. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
carry for Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. There he goes, left side.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Alford, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Lions 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Lock. And throws another. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Alford gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Jackson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Running is Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
23-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Locke going to keep this himself. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Locke. Well, it's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Armstead, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Locke working out of the gun. He's going to go down again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Alford. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Pinned off by Minka Fitzpatrick. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a full race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter, taking it about the 1. Much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on first down. Alford. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First and 10. Alford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun, Alford. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Operating from the gun, Alford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Number 26.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Alford. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down. Alford. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Operating from the gun. Alford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Once again, it's Swift. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. Sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, Locke. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Locke.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Locke again. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, Kelly. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 17, Locke. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Alford. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, it's Keller, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Throwing now is Locke. They're going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on second down. Alford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Throwing on first down. Alford. Lets it fly for Thielen. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on second down. Alford. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that takes us from second to third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on third down. Alford looking deep for Gabriel. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This returnable for Harris. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards Lions and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. First down, and they go with Swift again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
And they take a knee. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Detroit, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.